other defending tip right now is actually learning how to block passing lanes by just pressing. So this is what you call manual defending. As you can see here, manual defending is actually, in my opinion, when you either use the player that you're controlling to be the last man, or use the player that you're controlling to run into the direction of the player. Usually when you run into the direction of the player, as long as they don't do a skill, a very effective skill at that, they usually don't get to pass you. And even if they pass you, you can always either call the keeper or you can always just control another player. So as you guys can see here, I controlled Roberto Carlos and kept Roberto Carlos behind Rafael Leao. I used him and controlled him manually to keep him behind Rafael Leao. So I'm blocking his passing lane. So me blocking his passing lane now enables me to just get the ball off him. If you see this example right here, I got the ball off him and then I started a quick counter attack because I'm using quick counter play style, and I was able to score a goal. So using this can actually help you to score more goals in online matches, you know what I'm saying, because you're defending better. Now, will it always work? No. Roberto Carlos, as you can see here, I use Alessandro Nesta. Yeah, I use him to, now I'm using him to just bring him back so I can block the lane, because now I have a player on the flank that I have to worry about, but the player on the flank would have to pass Nesta to get a shot off. So because I'm holding back Nesta right there, my second defender now can make the tackle with me feeling safe, because at least I have a defender back. So whether this guy decides to take a shot, whether this guy decides to dribble down or he decides to pass the ball on the flank, Nesta is in a better place to defend, rather than if I had committed with Nesta and then opened the space for his winger. So if I commit with Nesta right here and come closer to Gapco, then Gapco would all he'd have to do is literally just pass the ball over to the flank. And once he passed the ball over to the flank player would be completely free and he'd be able to get off a shot. So that's not what you want. So literally what you have to do is just take the shot. Just dress back a bit, let the second defender do its work, and then you get the ball forward. So as you guys can see, this also enables for another counter attack. Obviously it wasn't the most effective counter attack, but a goal does come from it, because I do score a lot of goals, especially by crossing in the ball. It's just that kind of killed it down right there, and now I'm just gonna cross in the ball first time with Roberto Carlos. York is gonna head it in, and that's a goal. So it's not even, but because I defended well, that's exactly why I got the opportunity to score. This is just another example of how, okay, look at this. This is when I made a mistake right here when I committed with Tomori a bit much, where I tried to intercept the ball right here. I tried to go into the passing lane. I was unable to collect the pass. So because I was unable to collect the pass, I decided that, hey, I already made the mistake with Tomori. I need to switch to this player that's in the middle. So I switched to Alessandro Nesta, and I realized that I was about to take the shot. So I slid. So just like all the example that I showed you guys earlier, I slid into the direction of the ball. I didn't slide into the player. I slid into the direction that the shot was going to be taken. It's a 50-50 because it's either is going to score a screamer or you're going to block the shot, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can do this perfectly and they still end up scoring a goal. So it really doesn't matter, honestly. But as you guys can see, I saw that he was about to take the shot and I literally just slid into the direction of the shot. Some opponents won't give you that much time on the ball. I'm not going to, be completely, I'm going to be completely honest with you. As you guys can see here, I switch. I made a mistake, so I just switched to the player that was in front. This is actually the third tip. The third tip now is actually learn how to double press. You don't double press all the time, because double pressing actually brings a lot of players out of position. But as you guys can see here, I wasn't getting the ball, but I still have to commit to bringing a player back. So I committed to bringing Nesta back. So I'm tracking this player. Instead of going towards Gapco, as I said earlier, you bring the ball, or at least you track the player that is making the run, because you already have a defender that's on Gapco. So now to enable that defending, all you have to do is press, and just swipe down and hold. So now you are manual defending and blocking the passing lane that Gapco has to this player right here. So you're holding back and you're bringing Nesta back, while you're also simultaneously defending with the second defender. So that second defender now gets off a tackle or gets off a challenge, or at least puts him under pressure, so he has to release the ball quicker. And guess who's in the space of the pass? Nesta, because I was manual defending him into such a way that he would get through the passing lane just like that. And just because of that, you're able to make a lot of counter attacks because you block the passing lane effectively. And as you guys can see here, a very good counter attack comes from this. Roberto Carlos swings it in. York, hits it wide, but that's completely fine. And this is another example of the double pressing, when to do it and when not to do it. So this now, I won't even lie to you, dude probably should have passed it on the flank sooner, but I guess he didn't really think that I would have tackled him with the second defender. I was just walking with Pedro Gonzalez because honestly, I was saying to myself, okay, as soon as he passes on the flank, I'm probably going to need to sprint down and block the cross. So I wasn't really meds in the wing, because if you try to block every single pass in this game, all you're going to do is just be running like a headless chicken. So sometimes you have to sacrifice a play, make him play it on the flank. Because more than likely the flank play, nothing's going to come out of it. So let him play it on the flank. So I was like, okay, he's going to play it on the flank. But I saw a player heading towards his player. So I just pressed the double press button, or the double press action. And the double press action enabled me to get the pass. As you guys can see, easily got the pass, and there I was, about to make a counter attack just as easy as that. But as I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The three methods are literally defending crosses better, manual defending, or how to manual defend, and when to use pass and go. Not pass and go, when to use double pressing. I don't know why I would say pass and go right there, but I'm not editing that out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.